This is my Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter collection. Mortal Kombat, the movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the second one. Mortal Kombat Legacy. And we have Street Fighter. And Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. And I found my original Mortal Kombat games for Sega Genesis when I was probably a teenager when these came out. Mortal Kombat, the very first Mortal Kombat game ever, was on the original Sega Genesis. And this is the very first Mortal Kombat game. There's been a lot of them since then. I haven't played very many of them, but I played this, and this was, I mean, it's iconic for a reason. This game was one of the best games probably ever created. First Mortal Kombat game for Sega Genesis, and since it was so big, Mortal Kombat II, also for Sega Genesis. You know, these came out in, I don't even know what year, probably I must have been a teenager. And then a long time later, I don't know how long, but this is Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for PlayStation 2, which is the only other Mortal Kombat game I have outside of the original ones I had since I was a kid. This I got years later, and I don't know how many Mortal Kombat games there's been, but there's been a lot. And I thought I had Street Fighter games, but I guess not. I've played Street Fighter when I was a kid, but I never owned any. So I looked, and I never owned any Street Fighter games, but I own the Mortal Kombat games. So that is my Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter movie collection, and my Mortal Kombat video game collection was only 3 of them. But so here's my Mortal Kombat game. Everything's a CD, DVD now. But this is the way the games looked for Sega back then. You know, this was the game cartridge itself. You plugged it in and put it into the top of the Sega. Yeah, back then this was the cartridge. These and the Nintendo were actual cartridges that you plugged in. So, and then put it in like that. So it was pretty cool, and look how thick the boxes were, you know. So that's my Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter collection.